Birthday episode ko to ngayon eh.
Oo, actually.
So,
Paborito ko pa lang.
bale nag-air to ngayon Sunday, but we're taping on what is it? Friday night? It's a Friday
Yes,
night.
it's a Friday night.
Oo. Before we begin, can I thank some people? May nagpadala sa atin, Daren eh.
Ay, oo. Yung coffee.
Yes. This is from
Great.
Paper Crane.
Yes. Hindi
Very cool.
hindi ko pa nasubukan kasi kailangan mo i-ground, tama ba?
Oo yata. Basta hindi ko pa rin nabubuksan.
Pero I really wanna get on that soon kasi
Oo, ang bango, naamoy ko ngayon eh.
tsaka medyo mahilig talaga ako sa kape.
Tapos,
Aside from that, nakuha ko na rin pala yung yung stash ko ng Pakundo, Don Pakundo.
okay.
Wala na, ubos na eh. Papakita ko sana on air pero wala na eh.
Speaking of Don Pakundo, pare, kakarating lang, padala naman ni Chi and May. Itong polo.
Ay,
Kaya ako
wow.
nakapolo ngayon.
Papatingin ko nga sana, parang ang ganda ng polo mo.
Dalawa eh. Hindi pa nga nila sinasagot kasi sana sila talaga nagpadala, no? Kasi nakalagay galing sa Bloom eh. In Bloom. Sila yon, di ba?
Yeah, sila yun.
In Bloom, may kasama pang dalawa eh. Dalawa. Tas, terno pa to pare, o may mask pa oh.
Wow!
Oh.
Wow, ganda.
Sana si Chi nga to. Minessage ko siya pero hindi pa nagre-reply. Baka nagdi-dinner eh. Salamat Chi and May. Happy birthday din kay May. May din siya eh. Tapos pare kahapon, may nagbigay din ng di ba nakita tayo kahapon, may nagbigay din ng kape pa rin. From Good Shit Coffee.
Nakakatawa yung pangalan.
Diba? Good shit eh. Sila yung nagpakape kahapon sa trail. Bago natin ikwento yung trail, anong meron kang dyan? May mga messages ka ba?
Meron tayong konting, dalawang fan questions.
Go.
Well, listener questions pala. Parang weird yung fans na word. Anyway, ask ni Ryan Moreno, kamusta po? Medyo optimistic lang po na question. Pag may herd immunity na, pipiliin niyo po ba na sumabak agad sa full-time na work o makaisa muna na bakasyon bago magtrabaho? Mabuhay po kayo, God bless. So I think, yeah, yan. Ikaw muna, I guess.
Sinagot ko yan di ba? Hindi
sinagot mo ba?
Sinagot ko yan.
Oo nga pala. Well, I guess it would be a good topic to discuss kasi parang, yun nga, medyo COVID's been on our minds a lot, di ba?
Ikaw, anong sagot mo dyan? Do you go to work sa office?
Siyempre. I mean, kung yung meaning niya ng kung herd immunity is kung okay na talaga lahat, siyempre, as soon as possible, we have to go back to dati kasi marami ring umaasa na yung ekonomiya natin bumalik di ba? Yun.
Ang sagot ko yata, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, kahit wala pa yung herd immunity, parang we should try our best safely within the safety protocols to keep on doing work. Diba? Hindi kasi nakalagay niya parang bakasyon no, it's not a vacation, diba? I want to work as much as possible in the safest way possible.
Yeah.
Yan.
Totoo. Anyway, so next question. Question, Sir Rayms. A name Noel Zarate ring bells. Sorry. So does the name Noel Zarate ring bells in your head?
Yes. I think Noel is now a announcer in basketball. Huli kaming nagkita. Pero when I was a freshman in college, they were my favorite band. He was in a band called Chanting Wind. He was the drummer. And he was the first one who taught me how to play Sunday Bloody Sunday. So idol ko yan si Noel. Sobrang bangas niya.
Taga-UP rin siya.
Oo, sa UP. Tapos, yung bandmate niya, si Simon, who sang lead and guitar at the time, eventually became a session bass player. Session na ngayon. Kita ko sa mga ABS, kung saan-saan. First bandmate ni Myrene. Yung kinikwento ni Myrina Simon na bandmate niya, yan yun. So, kabanda yan ni Noel.
Ang galing.
O, diba?
Nakakatuwa na yung may mga lumalabas na stories na nako-confirm mo sa mga comments. So, yung mga tao sana kung may mga naisip pa sila, pasok lang nila sa comments para masagot natin or something, di ba? So, aside from that, yung UFC, before we get into the festivities yung kahapon, ito lang, yung last, yung UFC, well, di naman festivities kasi makaisipin nila hindi tayo nag-social distance. Anyway, so yung UFC, nung Sunday, 262. 262. Yeah.
262.
Kamusta? What did you think? Well,
Lahat
yung
ng...
ano naman, Tony, diba? Tony Ferguson and Dariush, tsaka yung main event. So, anong take mo?
Actually, that same night, may nag-invite sa akin sa podcast, si na Coach Franco. It's on YouTube. Nag-usap kami. Fresh na fresh pa in my memory. But for our podcast, I think masyadong maaga lumaban si Tony no?
Masyadong maaga from the last loss.
Coming from a loss, tapos nag-change ng gym, parang not advisable di ba? Parang nag-change camps. Hindi pa niya na-assess. Kailangan ng time Same habits na nahuli na yung habits mo
Oo. Hindi, wala siyang binago
Walang binago. May binago siya, boxing, wrestler yung kalaban, di ba? Parang...
Tsaka lahat nung tatlong fights na nahuli, same yung itsura. Yung pagkatalo niya, parang i-wrestle siya, tapos bababayin siya.
Yun, nakuha na yung style sa kanya no?
Parang kumbaga, malikot to, kailangan pala, maaga pa lang smother mo na. Tapos pagurin mo. Tsaka sabi niya,
may template na, di ba? May template. Kailangan mo lang sundin yung template.
Kailangan niya magbago si
Siya ang
Tony.
kailangan, oo.
Tsaka yun nga, parang yung take nung isang parang friend ni Joe Rogan, Brendan Schaub, sabi niya, tsaka si Bisping yata, sabi nila, mukha daw sobrang payat ni Ferguson. So mukha siyang na-overtrain for the fight. Parang baka siguro, yun nga, trying to make up for... Feeling ko parang ever since nung na-trip siya sa kable, hindi siya natuloy kay Khabib, wala na Parang mentally, parang hindi na ako magiging GOAT. Parang umiba na yung ano niya. Parang humina na. Parang ganun.
Wala siyang bago, di ba?
Sana mag-bounce back siya.
Lahat ng may bago, kunwari si Barboza may bago. Natuto siyang si Barboza natutong mag-defend, mag-circle round. Kasi di ba pag
pinanood mo lahat?
Yung main main card.
Main card lahat. Nice.
Di ba si Barboza pag na-crowd na siya, hindi na siya makasipa, yari na siya. This time marunong na siya mag-circle round, nanalo siya, di ba? Nag-change siya ng style
Parang si Oliveira, striking.
Constantly gumaling yun, di ba?
Dati submission lang siya Tapos ngayon, parang striker na siya.
May bagong bala.
Parang ano yun, I guess parang artist, yung kailangan palagi, hindi pwedeng yung, kunyari kayo, gagawin niya lahat ng kanta, uy, okay yung sugod na lahat.
Parang
Siyempre,
di ba? Pwede naman yun, hindi, iba sa artist, kasi kunwari, AC/DC, yun lang ang ginagawa nila di ba?
Pero hindi ba parang...
Pero may Radiohead na every album, or David Bowie, iba. Pero Ramones, lahat ng album ng Ramones, isa yung tunog, di ba?
Pero I guess may parang fighter rin nga na gano'n, na parang Mike Tyson, na never changed his style. Classic. Or Khabib. Na may artist nga na gano'n rin, na may iba rin na parang Madonna, na Anderson Silva, na every match, iba, parang gano'n. So I guess, kung hindi na nga gumagana, you have to learn to reinvent. Pero kung gumagana, why change it? Parang si Ngannou, parang ano bang papalitan niya, di ba? Parang wala na, ito na yun. Parang ganun. Anyway, so, aside from that, let's get into yung ano nangyari kahapon.
Pare, so, right now, they're watching this on a Sunday. So, by Sunday, nag-birthday na ako, di ba? 22. May 22. A Saturday. Nangyari, it's my 50th. birthday. Before the pandemic, meron akong big plans for a show. Parang ever since napanood ko yung David Bowie 50th birthday niya nung 20 years ago. Napanood ko sa VHS tape. So, hey, I want a big show on my 50th birthday to celebrate with my friends and ayun, have fun, 'di ba? Parang 20th ng sandwich, 'di ba? You call the shots, you set
Lahat, oo.
the mood, you invite the people who will you want to play with. All my bands are gonna play. Pero since pandemic, 'di ba, tinatanong ako ni Erica, so ano, plano mo sa birthday mo? Sabi ko, wala. Anong gusto mong gawin? Sabi ko, wala. Gusto ko lang maturukan. So, noong Tuesday, which was the 18th, I finally got my first
Nice.
jab from my asthma. The only time I was lucky to have asthma. I hated my asthma growing up, 'di ba? Parang dami mong absent sa school, 'di ba? Madami kang problema sa shows, palit lang yung weather, inihika ka na. So, parang for the first time in my life, parang thank God may asthma ako, maaga ka natulog. So, naging anong tawag doon? Pwede ako maturukan. So, happy na ako, 'di ba? Wala akong iniisip. The next day, meron kaming scheduled bike ride. Na the usual suspects, the people from the south and kaming mga taga Marikina dumayo sa New Valley, our usual monthly bike ride na nahinto since the lockdowns. Nagbukas na ulit yung New Valley. Tapos nagtataka ako, parang hindi sila excited, pare, sa group chat. Parang, okay, see you tomorrow, see you at... Hindi sila excited. Tapos dumating si Shinji late. Never na late yun. Hapon yun eh, di ba? Dumating si Badjao late, tapos makulit. Kulit ni Badjao, pare, tinatanong ko, inimbita mo ba si Eko? Tapos, hindi ko alam eh. Tapos, iniiba niya yung usapan. Inimbita mo ba si Pat? Usually kasi dala ni Badjao si Eko and Pat, sabi niya. Hindi eh. Tapos yung pala, may hinanda palang party si Erica sa New Valley, sa Camp N. Kaya ang daming nag-greet sa akin ng happy birthday kasi madami nang nag-post. Inimbita niya, ikaw, dumating kayo ni Jana. Thank you for coming. Dumating. Pare, pati yung anak ko kakonsyaba, si Atari. Parang nakabihis na pala siya ng like 4:30 a.m. tapos tumakas ng bahay. First time tumakas ng bahay, party ko pa yung pinuntahan, di ba? Pati yung kapatid ko from Quezon, si Don dumating. So thank you to everyone for coming. Thank you to everyone who greeted me. So
Sila
yun,
Quark
may bike
dumaan
party.
din.
Si Quark, si Glock 9 dumating, pare. Kasi si Ryan ang in charge ng mga bikers eh. Tapos ginawan tayo ni Mon ng
Ang ganda
daily
nun,
grind ng
sobra nung all ride.
pare.
Sobra.
All ride na ano yun, TR-808 inspired. Hindi ko dala na, pinalaban ko na eh, madumi na eh.
lahat ng physical activity, yun yung gagamitin ko, pang takbo, pang boxing. Sobrang ganda niya. As in, hindi lang functional. Maganda rin siya tingnan. Ganda. Sobrang galing.
Okay, eto yung plano ni Atari at ni Erica. We are going to release hindi ko to alam ngayon nalaman ko lang to after yesterday. We are going to release 50 pieces of the shirt na may long sleeves, may short sleeves ata.
Wow.
And
50 each or 50 total?
No, 50 lang total. Like 50 years old, 50 total. Very very limit. Very very limited.
Astig nun.
On a premium price kasi limited. All the proceeds will go to all my band's roadies. Pwede, no?
Sobrang
Kasi
ganda.
hindi natuloy yung show, hindi natuloy yung plano kong show. At least, our roadies are struggling just like us, di ba? Pag walang shows, wala silang kita. So, 2 years na silang hindi tumikita sa sa shows. So, a little help. It's not gonna be a lot, di ba? It's not. But it's parang instead of yun ang plano. Tapos yung yung nagbigay sa atin ng kape, yung Good Shit Coffee, sila yung gumawa ng kape kahapon.
Yung may custom logo.
Custom 50 iced tea.
Tsaka yung silog.
Rayms silog.
Orange silog.
All rice. All rice, Rayms silog.
Tsaka
Anyway,
maganda
yeah,
sa Camp
medyo.
N kasi parang very accommodating tsaka maluwag yung place. Outdoor. So, shout
Open,
out rin
open
sa Camp
air
N.
camp and one of our favorite places to ride. Hindi ko alam paano nila na pull off yun ng hindi ko na kasi wala akong idea kasi Thursday, hindi ko pa malayo pa birthday ko eh, 'di ba? So nung nag-post sa may nang mga nag-post sa Instagram, tuloy 3 araw na akong binabati ng happy birthday
Okay
ng
lang,
mga
at
tao.
least extended, di ba?
Extended,
Birthday
extended.
week, birthday month.
Oo nga eh.
Pero at saka yung gig, pwede pa naman next year or towards
Oh,
the
yun
end
naman
of the
naisip ko
year.
pag
Di ba?
pag
Pwede pa
pag
naman.
pag ready naman gigig na eh. So hindi talaga ako nag-iisip ng anything kasi parang
Pero
okay,
dapat
meron
gawin mo pa rin yun, yung David Bowie na parang gig mo
gagawin ko
talaga.
'yun, gagawin
Gawin mo
natin
pa rin
'yun, 'di
kung
ba?
pwede na.
May Squid Nine, may
Lahat,
Basement
lahat,
lang, lahat ng
lahat.
banda ko sa salang,
Galing
'di
ng
ba?
sobra. Astig
Sala
yun.
may parang festival,
Saka
mini
si
festival.
Juno dapat yung gagawa
Si
ng
Juno ang direct, 'di ba? Parang
Ganda nun.
parang clock and flap pero banda ko lang.
Ganda nun. Kulang na lang
or
dapat may throne ka tapos bababa ka lang para
ayoko
mag-play.
nun, ayoko nun. Ayoko. Gusto ko
Joke
ako
lang.
mag-curate, 'di ba? Parang
Pero
parang
ang ganda
gano'n.
nun. Ang ganda nun.
Masaya lang, steady lang, hindi masyadong out of control
May
yung
alcohol sponsor, saktong ganda.
yan, oo. Pero feeling ko puro kape kasi lahat ng kaibigan natin
Kape
kape,
tsaka
eh, 'di ba?
tsaka bread.
Tsaka sourdough ni Jana, 'di ba?
Intro na natin yung guest
Sige,
natin.
sige, sige. Okay.
This week we are joined by OPM rock mavens. As this four-piece met in college and has been writing and arranging songs ever since. Just this week, they released their new single, Luhang Umaapaw, and they have also appeared in Coke Studio. For episode 25, please welcome Saint Wolf.
Hi guys. You are our guests. You come highly recommended by our previous guests. Si Ryan Armamento, who I believe is in works with your label right now, Warner, correct?
Yes.
And
Yes.
si Badjaw na sobrang kulit. Ray always raving about you guys. So sabi namin, sakto, I saw the video when he reposted your new song. Sabi ni Daren, who do you want to guess? Sabi, let's try Saint Wolf. So there. Welcome to the show. First question, tell us about your new single, Luhang Umaapaw.
Ayun. Yung Luwang Umaapaw, parang it's been a long time din ever since nag-release kami. Nag-release kami ng EP, pero more on para siyang mixtape. Mga ibang atake dun sa mga mga previous releases namin. So, tapos nag-release kami ng hindi unplanned siya na single title niya, Lapastangan. Tapos, ang tagal before kami nakapagsulat ulit dahil si Vince nasa Cebu siya, tapos hindi kami makapag-gather dahil sa pandemic. Tapos si Carlo nasa South area siya Parañaque area. So, ayun, Vince.
What's Lapastangan about, right?
I mean,
Luwa pala, sorry. Actually, this is Carlos' song. Siya yung nagsimula. And as far as I remember, it's about yung relationships na hindi na kailangan pilitin. And I think it's very prominent sa chorus na nilagay niya dun. So, basically, it revolves around that. Na walang pilitan.
Bob, what do you think? What are you thinking?
Opo, yung sinabi na po nila. Yes.
No, okay. Now, my question is how was the song presented? Diba? Since have you guys been playing it before the pandemic? How did you record it? What are the challenges in recording it during this time, or was it recorded before the lockdowns? And as we can see right now, magkasama kayong dalawa. Two of you are in the same room. Do you guys live together? Anong mga challenges of to record it?
Ayun. Bali si Vince umuwi siya parang a month ago eh. Parang pinauwi na namin siya para magkakasama kami sa ano. Kasi hindi siya makauwi sa Ortigas siya, hindi siya makauwi doon dahil may mga problem din sa place niya. Pero ayun, with comes sa Luwang Umaapaw, actually interesting siya kasi na-invite kami sa isang program. Pwede ba magsabi ng program?
Of course,
Oh,
of course.
Ganyan. Coke Studio. Tapos dapat ayun yung single. Ay, yung parang collab single na gagawin naming song. So, hindi siya natuloy. Tapos, alala ko nun medyo medyo nag-away kami onte. Onti lang. Away banda kasi parang ganito ba yan? Tapos may baon si Carlo, may baon ako, may baon si Vince. Tapos nagkakasama kami. Tapos parang yun, medyo hindi naman sumabog, onte. Hindi ko ma-explain pero na-jam na namin siya once sa studio. Tapos yung nag-record kami sa yung si Vince pinapauwi namin nung November pero hindi siya natuloy. So parang nag-remote recording siya sa Cebu. Lahat ng guitar tracks niya doon niya ni-record sa Cebu. Tapos kami si Bob nag-record sa Tower of Doom. Tapos ayun, most likely parang paiba-ibang studio eh. Depende dun sa sa engineer namin. Tapos ayun, medyo challenging siya kasi parang yung ginamit naming may mga nauna yung vocal sa guitars, may mga ganung stuff. So medyo tricky siya in a way. Tapos natuwa naman kami sa sa outcome ng recording.
Speaking of nabanggit mo nga yung Coke Studio. What was the experience like? Can you talk about paano kayo nakuha? Paano yung proseso? And then, yun, parang, what was it like being on there?
Yun, naalala ko, parang before sabihin sa amin ng label, minessage ako ni Tita Leia, mami ni Badjaw. Tapos, sabi niya, KL, nirecommend ko kayo sa Coke Studio. Kaya, thank you, Tita Leia. Badjaw, thank you. So, shout out. So, ayun, natuwa ako kasi never talaga namin in-expect na parang sa early stage ng band may ganun na opportunity and sobrang grateful namin na maging part nun and may Vince.
I think yung personal experience ko naman is since everything's is shot early. So first time ko Tagalog yun na parang 3 days straight, no? Na parang wake up at like 6 para you get to call time real early and then hanggang the whole day na yun until like 10 or something and then repeat the next day. And all of that because you're doing what you love, which is music. So iba rin yung experience for me.
Who did you collab with?
We collabed with Morissette.
Oh, how was it? How was it working with her?
I mean, for me, siya, very, at first, nung hindi pa namin siya nami-meet and nakakausap, parang challenging siya kasi her reputation is like, ganun eh. Parang sobrang, basta parang next level stuff. And nung we had this meeting sa BGC, tapos we were exchanging ideas, and pinaparinig namin yung mga demos na nagawa na naming apat. So yun, she was really ang dali niyang kausap, ang dali niyang pakisamahan, very very humble and down to earth person. Yun lang, medyo nakaka-intimidate lang kasi syempre ganun eh.
Tapos, paano naman kayo nag-form? Kasi sabi mo nga, early in your career niyo yung Coke Studio. paano kayo nag-form and then how long before nangyari yung Coke Studio?
Actually, kumakain lang kami sa cafeteria sa school.
Wait, what school?
Binild.
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 Same course kayo lahat?
Same course. Music production.
Okay.
Tapos parang may tinatawag sila doon na Music Wednesday. So sa cafeteria, may mga tumutugtog na banda. Tapos si Vince, nasa banda siya before, long time band niya. Tapos kami parang estudyante, ganun. Tapos may tumutugtog sa caf, tapos nag-joke time kami bigla. Actually si Bob hindi pa kasama nung time na yun. Tapos sabi nila, gusto niyo tumugtog dito? Tapos gawa lang tayo ng banda, ganun, trip lang. Tapos nag-jam kami and nag-try din kami ng parang si Bob wala pa siya noon sa banda. Wala pa kaming band name or whatever. Tapos yung meron kaming bassist, hindi niya naman maintindihan to. Korean.
Hindi niya naman maintindihan to. Semi-racist yun no?
Hindi ko sinasadya. Ayun. Vince, ikaw, tuloy mo.
Sorry.
From the Korean basis. Diba? Kasi the thing with our friend, sobrang ma-technical siya sa bass. So parang nung nag-jam kami the first time, siya yung nagle-lead with the bass. As in parang John yung style siya Tapos parang ako na yung nahiya. So ako na yung pumoste. So parang, and we felt like it wouldn't work kasi parang hindi na gagampanan yung mga roles. Kumbaga, like, even if sabihin namin sa kanya na if pwedeng, like, serve the song, ganyan, he says yes, and then he just goes along with the bass pa rin. So, ayun, hindi yun nag-work. And then we found, at that time, si Carlo, yung bassist namin ngayon, Carlo is the drummer that time. And then sinubukan namin na what if siya yung mag-bass tapos maghanap kami ng drummer.
Why?
Kasi Carlo's not here, no? Wala si Carlo dito.
Natatawa si Bob
Let's just say na yung drums is not for him.
Can I say it?
Sige, ikaw naman. Sige, ikaw, Bob. Take it away, man.
Kasi when we were starting out, parang it was a project. So parang sabi ko, gusto ko sumali sa group nila kasi tapos na sila. So wala na akong gagawin technically. So sabi nila puno na daw sila sa group nila. So okay. Tapos doon na na-form yung band. Yun nga yung originally hindi talaga ako kasama. Tapos this was the creepiest way para malaman nilang drummer ako. They stalked my Facebook from way back 2016. Tapos tinignan nila yung mga videos ko ng mga 2009, 2010 na nagda-drums ako. Tapos parang sabi daw ni Vince, "Oy Brad, pwede tong yung John David sa Doral, pwede to." Tapos yun na, chinat nila ako. Tapos sabi niya, "Oy, gusto mo ba mag-jam?" Ganyan. Sabi ko, "Sige, game naman ako." Tapos parang tinanong nila ako if game ba ako sa mga originals kasi may nasulat si KL that time, which is yung Papara. Sabi ko, sige, sendan nyo lang ako ng demo. So, nag-send sila, ganun. Tapos yun na. Buti na lang ako na yung drummer nila kasi Carlo, man.
Bassist si Carlo.
Bassist talaga si Carlo.
I had the opposite experience. Na kaya accidental drummer ako because I couldn't play bass. So, I was awful with bass. So nagpalit kami ni Buddy. So kailangan na ako mag-drums. I wasn't too good in drums, pero that was better than playing bass. Anyway, that explains music production yung course nyo. That explains the production. I was gonna ask that earlier. Yung production of music is highly produced. How do you guys record? Is it live drums? Do you program everything? Is it drums first?
Opo, drums, siya live drums pa rin yung recording namin. Pero pag mga demos, parang mga plug-ins Tapos Parang pinaparinig namin kay Bob Sas, Bob, ikaw na bahala dyan, forte mo yan. Okay.
Tapos, sinong producer?
Sa yung pa sa production, si Vince and si Carlo.
Okay. Tinapos nyo ba yun, yung music production course?
Yeah.
What do you remember from college, from music production? Kasi nung nag-college kami, wala pa yan eh. But I remember nung sa Binild, I think one of our friends, Daren, started that eh, sina Noel and sina Mark Lakay. They started that program sa Binild back in the day. Obviously, sino yung inabutan nyo ngayon na mga professors nyo teaching music production at the time?
Si Sir Tyrone Mateos.
Okay. What format do they teach? Is it Pro Tools or Ableton or everything?
Actually, marami eh. But first they taught Sonar, and then there was a time for like ad stuff and commercial stuff sa Pro Tools naman. And I think yung Ableton was more on the students who took Atmos, which is applied music. So pagkatapos mag-keyboard 1, 2, and 3, you get to pick what kind of Atmos you want, either drums, guitar, or electronic music. So sa electronic music, dun ginagamit that's when they teach Ableton. Ayun. Tapos yung parang hindi lang nila tackle talaga towards their students is yung Logic. Yeah.
What do you use now?
Ako Ableton. Ableton. And I think Bob uses Logic and KL also.
What drums do you use, Bob?
Right now po dito sa studio ko is Tama po yung gamit. Yep.
Cool.
Dream drums.
So, lahat kayong tatlo music production, bakit nyo naman naisipan to go into music production? Usually, parang may background na kayo in music or ganon. So, what was your story growing up? Parang, how did you get into music and why did you take music production eventually sa college?
Well, ako, yung time kasi nung sa music, parang sa church lang ako tumutugtog dun eh. Tapos, gumraduate muna ako ng isang course before ako pinayagan mag-take ng music. Kasi parang yun yung deal sa akin. Ayun yung deal sa akin ng parents ko. Parang ayaw nila na parang music agad. Kasi parang may ganong mentality talaga sa Filipino culture na parang pag music, parang lang siya, passion. Ganon yung tingin nila before. Pero yun, parang kala nila siguro mapapagod ako. Parang magsasawa ako sa school. Kasi 3 college muna ako before mapunta sa Binild. Kasi nahirapan talaga ako matapos yung ibang courses. So shift ako ng shift. Tapos sabi ko, hindi, mag-music na lang ako. Tapos ayun, Binild, na meet ko na sila. Pero yung sa family, walang may background sa music. So, medyo alien ako dito.
For me naman, I had a band before Saint Wolf, and ginusto ko sana na ako yung magiging engineer or the guy who mixes the songs for that band. So ayun, naghanap ako ng music course and I found Vinyl. Tapos yung initial plan ko was uuwi ako after mag-graduate to work in a studio of a friend of mine. But ayun,
in Cebu?
Yeah, in Cebu. And then I found these guys and masaya sa Manila eh. So ayun, hindi na ako bumalik.
Yung sa akin naman, tawag dito. Nag-start din ako sa church, tapos yun, yung dad ko din kasi back in the day ng college din sila, may band din sila dati. So drummer din yung dad ko. So doon ko siya namana, and yung love and passion ko for music came from old albums ng dad ko na pinapakinggan namin on road trips. Tapos yun na, going to college, sabi ko sa parents ko na yun nga, ayaw din nila kasi parang gusto nila mag-doktor or something, ganun. Kasi medical people sila eh. Mom ko medtech and dad ko. So, parang yun. Then pagpasok ko ng binil, buti na lang parang at some point, sabi nila, sige, mag-music ka na. Gawin mo yung gusto mo. Sabi, yes!
What was the music in your house growing up? Ano yung music ng folks nyo, older siblings or cousins, and what music did you like? Parang when you were choosing your own music na, what you guys like? Tapos how did you gravitate to the instrument that you now play?
Yung sa amin sa bahay, puro Don Moen Don Moen, Ron Kenoli, mga ganun. Tapos mga lumang Hillsong. Tapos yung merong time na parang yung Hillsong may mga rock, parang youth rock band sila Tawag doon United. Tapos yun, tapos tripan ko rin yung Switchfoot. Ayun yung childhood band ko. Tapos yun, tapos naalala ko parang may friend ako sa church. Tapos niyaya niya kami mag-Yamaha. Kaso hindi ako pinayagan ng parents ko kasi budget daw. Medyo tight yung time na yun. So dapat mag-aaral ako ng bass kasi medyo intimidating yung guitar for me. Dahil ang dami niyang strings Tapos yung bass parang 4 lang. So gusto ko ng bass parang ganun. Kaso dahil yung same kami ng kuya ko, parang trip yung music. Mas gusto niyang mag-bass. So parang wala akong choice. Napilitan akong mag-aral ng guitar. Tapos ayun, naalala ko pa nun parang may mga songbook na parang kasi laging church parang medyo tabu sa bahay yung makikinig ng music na hindi pinapatugtog sa simbahan. Tabu yun
Devil music.
May ganun. Medyo worldly music yung tawag sa amin.
Worldly pala, worldly.
Worldly music. So, medyo
pero Tower of Doom kayo nagre-record. If only your parents know. Okay, sorry, continue.
Tapos ayun, naalala ko yung daddy ko nakakarinig dati ng mga heavy music. Pero sinasabi ko, hindi dad, ano yan? Christian band yan. tapos ayun, na hanggang siguro nakita nila na parang perform sa simbahan, ganun, youth band, ganyan. Tapos yun, kinalakihan ko. Tapos kailan lang sila naging medyo maluwag sa akin when it comes to parang punta sa gigs, ganyan. Never din ako masyadong pumunta sa mga gigs kasi hindi rin ako pinapayagan talaga. Tabu talaga siya sa amin. So, yun yung sa akin, story ko.
Yung sa case ko naman, I think mine is the polar opposite. As in, at a young age, parang laki ako sa Mix tsaka MTV. Like whatever was at Mix and MTV, I digested that stuff like almost the whole day. So it was a mixture of like everything that was OPM at that time and like everything that was mainstream. So yung mga bands like Chico Sai, Sponge Cola, and at the same time, at the other side of it all is like yung mga lumalabas, sila Kanye West, sila Kid Cudi. So what I would do before is natutok lang talaga ako sa Mix tsaka MTV like almost every day or before I go to school. So that kind of shaped my whole musical taste.
Were you exposed to the local Cebu?
Yes, very much so. Yeah. Whenever we used to play with my old band local scene dun, like bars like the Outpost, they would always say how it's so rich in history and like this is where dub started, this is where fast pitch started, and they're my local heroes. Sila yung nakita ko na parang from where I'm from right now, there's actually a way to connect with a whole lot of other people. So yun, and then I've heard from their stories from like yung mga guard dun and stuff who's been there for a long time. They would tell us like how punctual they are and stuff, and that kind of inspires you. So that's what got me starting into being really, really, really serious with being in a band. So yeah.
How'd you end up with guitar?
Nung high school ako, I was the drummer actually, but like our guitarist and our bassist were more focused on soccer, like varsity kasi sila dun, nung time na yun eh. So I'm like, alright, whatever man. Like they just left the band kasi gusto nilang mag-soccer eh. So parang okay, like I'll try doing guitar, and then dun natuto akong mag-guitar from drums. And nung guitar, sobrang na into metal ako that time. Like I listened to a lot of Metallica, to like Lamb of God, to Behemoth, yung mga music video nila dati na kumakain ng angel. Like I liked that stuff before.
Oh, your parents really should see this episode, huh?
Yeah.
Kumakain ng angels.
Yeah, kumakain sila ng angels, and then me as a kid, I'm like, that's cool. Like, wow. And then balik ako sa MTV, sa mix, like Daily Top 10, stuff like that. And then dun ko na form yung yung paggigitara ko. That's when I realized how you have to be like fluid with the left hand and really like hard and precise with the right hand through the metal stuff. And then I got into pop dahil din sa mix and stuff. And then when I got to music production, that's when like the whole world of music kind of like made my eyes open that this is how it was done. Like this is how sampling was done, or like yung mga very technical side, like which instrument fill up frequencies to push what kind of energy. So bumuo lahat nung nag-music prod kami. So, yeah.
Bob.
Nakakatawa tong sasabihin ko, pero
natatawa ka na nga bago mo sabihin eh.
Well, basically growing up, my influences came from greatest hits albums of my dad's. So parang besides church, syempre yung mga oldies like Deep Purple, yung mga Smoke in the Water, Highway Star, and then syempre of course the classics, Beatles, Rolling Stones and all. Yun, tapos parang believe it or not, my first instrument talaga na legitimate was the violin. Pero I really wanted to be a guitar player kasi it looks cool, electric guitar, and
why
it's
violin?
noisy.
Like you're listening to classic rock and then violin. Why violin?
Yes, kasi nung mag-tutorial na ako for guitar, sabi ng guitar professor or teacher, sige, ganito yung G chord. So I tried to make a G chord, pero hindi kaya ng kamay ko because I had stubby, fat little hands. So, hindi ko siya mapindot ng maayos, ganun. Tapos, okay, feeling ko pwede ka sa violin. Tapos, nag-approve naman nanay ko, maganda yan, magagamit mo sa church and all. Pero never ko siya nagamit sa church. Yun.
Nabudol ka sa violin. Ngayon lang ako nakakita na nabudol ng violin.
Very true. Tapos,
you're the first violin budol case. How'd you end up in drums?
Well, nung yun nga, sa church, parang sabi ko I wanted to play guitar, ganyan. Tapos my dad said, why don't you take up drum lessons? So, nung una drum lessons ako sa Laser, sa SM North dati, when it was Cyber Zone, yung lumang building sa may parking lot. Yun, so nag-lessons ako doon. Then, at the same time, yung sister ko naman was taking the piano lessons sa Yamaha. And then hindi na siya nagtuloy. Tapos sabi ng dad ko, why don't you ituloy mo na lang yung sa Yamaha ng ate mo. Sabi ko, sige, ituloy ko na lang. Tapos yun for the next 7 or 8 years, every Saturday morning, nagle-lessons ako, ganun. Tapos, for the benefit of magagamit ko siya sa church ulit. Ayun. Tapos, ayun, just listening to and seeing my dad's old albums na nagda-drum siya and ayun. Parang it
Wait,
really
anong
inspired
albums
me
nag-drums
to...
yung dad mo?
I mean, yung photo albums na nakikita kong
Okay.
pictures. Yan lang. Hindi. Yeah. I actually have my dad's old vinyl albums dito sa studio. Dinikit ko siya sa wall from the 80s and early 90s. Yeah, dito silang lahat. Parang reminder siya na, yeah, you came from here.
Now na napag-usapan natin yung mga background nyo. Let's talk about yung current releases nyo naman. Yung last one, parang remix album siya. Nakita ko sa I listened to it on Spotify. It's called STWRMNTS. Can you talk about it more? Kasi parang ibang-iba siya sa yung usual na sound ninyo. So ano yung experiences nyo recording or doing that album?
Yung parang yung EP na yun, yung Remnants, it's not planned. Actually, dahil parang the way we see it kasi nung parang yung pandemic, parang I think if I remember it right, na si Vince kasi noon na injured siya nung January 2020. January, Feb, mga ganong, basta early 2020. Tapos kailangan niyang bumalik sa Cebu kasi natanggal yung shoulders niya. So kailangan operahan na dislocate. Tapos parang pangatlong time na ba yun, Vince? No? Pang-apat. Fourth time na siyang natanggal.
From what?
Kwento mo, Vince.
Actually, yung sa case ng dislocated shoulder ko, recurring siya na trauma on the shoulder because nung unang college before binilled, I was into sports. Tapos nag-basketball ako and then I dislocated my shoulder I think 2 times. So once you dislocate the shoulder, mas nagiging loose kasi yung muscles that bind like the joints and the socket and the bone of the arm. So nung nagzambales kami ni Bob, kasi wala lang, gusto lang namin mag-beach. And na pala yun West Philippine Sea, no? Tayo ba? West Philippine Sea, we were facing the West Philippine Sea. So like the waves were really crashing. And sobrang lakas niya. And then nag-swimming lang kami and then I got hit by a really, really big wave. Tapos nag-pop yung shoulder ko. That was after 5 years from the last time nag-dislocate yung shoulder ko. So I never really expected that to happen because it's been 5 years. Tapos I went through rehab and everything and like I do my push-ups and yung mga exercises ko to strengthen whatever's left of the shoulder. Tapos bigla lang siyang nag-pop. And then so I had to go home for the surgery na mismo. Yeah.
Kaya ayun, with that said, parang naudlot yung namin recording kasi parang may plano kami to record parang an EP na dapat full band. Kaso ayun, injured siya tapos nagkaroon bigla ng pandemic. So lahat na canceled na. So parang nag-isip kami ng way na we can work on. Tapos yun, lumabas yung yung parang sige dahil parang may idea naman tayo on production, ganyan. Let's make something na parang different. So parang mixtape siya na mga old songs. Pero may nangyari kasi nung yung parang yung 2020 So parang timely yung isang song doon na Lapastangan. So ayun. Mixtape siya yung Remnants Volume 1.
Anong mga plano nyo aside from yung bagong single? Maglalabas kayo ng bagong album? Anything new sa
Bob?
future?
Ako?
Oh.
You can expect more. Click here to know more.
But who does the animation in your videos? Who directs the animation or Is it one of you guys or you have somebody?
Yung latest na music video, ano yun, pinagawa namin kay Zelija. I'm not sure if you know him. Artist din and kasama niya yung girlfriend niya. Tapos nilapitan namin siya kasi yung mga music videos niya lahat animated na parang game. So dahil wala si Vince, nasa Cebu siya and mahirap gumawa ng video shoot ngayon. Parang ang daming kailangan. So, medyo struggle. So nag-isip kami ng way to release something. Tas kinausap namin sila Rayka tsaka si Elijah to help us with the animation. So nagkwentuhan kami, story, paano gagawin. So yun, sila yung nag-execute ng animations.
Cool. Before we let you go, guys, who do you recommend for people to check out? An artist that you want to recommend?
Ako One Click Straight.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I think si Zild said the same thing in his interview. We should get them soon, Daren, no? Vince, ikaw.
I had the same band in mind na actually, and now I'm looking for another one. Pero yun, One Click Straight yung unang pumasok sa isip ko. Well, there's Nathan and Mercury also. So the two of them.
Is that the hip hop group?
No, they're a band.
No, sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Nathan and Mercury. Yeah.
Bob.
Well, kasi yung girlfriend ko manage siya ng band. So there's this artist named Paulo Sandeas, solo artist siya, pero band din siya mag-perform. So okay din siya. Very very chill music.
Cool. All right. Thank you for coming out tonight in our show. And
Thank you
good
for
luck on
having
your
us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
good
you.
luck on your future projects.
Secret projects.
Hope to watch your gig soon pag medyo okay na yung pandemic. Sana makanood kami ng set niyo.
In game.
Game.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Good night.
Salamat. Good night.